Township News 1, hosted by AC Justice, bringing you the best in news and entertainment. Let's give thanks to our special guests. Remember, we do all sides, the accused, the accuser, and then we fact check. And also, a special edition of Crime Grind. Let's get ready to be informed. Join us. Township News 1, all copyrights reserved.
Welcome to Japet Community Life Magazine. I am down here today in front of City Hall in Orlando. I'm going to introduce you to a young lady who's running for commissioner, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so why don't you tell me a little bit, number one, why are you down here today? Number two, let's get your name so that everybody know exactly who you are.
I'm Cynthia Harris. I'm running for Orlando City Commissioner District 5. Today we're here to exercise our executive powers, the will of the people. We are bringing in 20,000 signatures to get on the charter amendment for next year on the ballot so that we can ask for term limits in our elected officials.
Now, let's break this down. As always, Japet is into knowledge. What is term limits, number one? So those who don't know it, how many years it's supposed to be, or what are you shooting for? How many years? 8 years? 4 years? Or what do you have?
Constitutional officers such as your county mayor and your county commissioners are allowed to serve 2 term limits, 2 4-year term limits. In the state senate and the state rep is allowed to serve four 2-year terms, which is still a total of 8 years, and the state senate is allowed to serve 2 4-year terms. We want the municipality in the city of Orlando to have the same term limits, be under the same protocol as the constitutional officers here in the state of Florida, because we have too many people that have been business as usual. There's corruption that goes on in our city currently, and we need people who are leaders that are innovative with fresh new ideas and fresh faces, and we got to stop having business as usual.
So let me ask you this. With that being said, the term limits will be 2 to 4 years, and after that they can't run no more completely, or is that another term later on?
Each term is 4 years,
okay,
as it stands now, and then you have an election. I'm asking, and we the people are asking for 2 terms to serve a total of 8 years. That's if you are re-elected the next term. We're also asking that you follow the Constitution. Once you've served your 8 years, you must wait 1 term. If your ideas are more innovative and the people want you back, they will vote you back in.
Okay, so let's do this. Right now I see you have all your forms right here.
Yes.
All right? So if somebody wanted to get involved, how would they go about getting involved, and how many did you need to get this process done?
There was an opinion about 2 years ago during the 2015 race. Judge Butterworth said we needed approximately 15,000 petitions. We're turning in 20,000.
And what is the process for the petition? They got to sign their name, or and what else? How does
They
that
must
work?
be a registered voter in the city of Orlando. They must sign the petition. We turn it in to the clerk, and this is what we're here doing today. We're turning in our signatures to the clerk, stating that we want this on the charter amendment so the will of the people can vote this in next year.
Now let's do this, because as I said earlier, we're about knowledge. The charter amendment, break that down for us right now, so that people will know if they got to do something else, what's the process and what's going on with it.
Once these signatures are accepted by the city clerk, they must validate them just as we have. Once they're validated, then they must do a vote to make sure that these get on the ballot for November of next year.
Okay.
Now in the county
Of next year?
Not this year. Not this year.
Okay.
So in the county, we the voters of Orange County have already signed charter amendments doing term limits for some of our constitutional officers, such as our sheriff, our clerk of courts, our tax collector. They're already under that guideline currently. So when their term is up, there's an opportunity for a fresh face with fresh ideas that can have a better vision for the citizens that are in this community.
Now, does this mean that once it is out there on that chart, that they got to do this, or is it another court date or another hearing, or what? How's
We
all
have
that
a right to sue if they don't honor this.
work? Okay.
We the people have the right to sue if they don't honor this petition to get on the charter amendment. It does have to go before a vote. They have 2 votes. City historically has voted this down, and they probably will vote this down again. However, it is the will of the people that we want these term limits. We are the people that hire and fire. So if they don't agree to this, elections are coming up. We have an election coming up this November. We'll have another city election in 2019. The will of the people is we're going to use our executive powers to hire and fire and put you out.
Okay. So that being said, for those who are out there and don't know how to get involved, the reason why we got to go this way so that you understand the process. It's not just a vote. You got to go through a process to get anything done around here, even though you may feel that it should get done. Now, you're here today, and how long you been here?
This morning, we got here about 10,
It is hot out here.
10:15.
Okay.
So we had to unload these boxes, try to get them on a cart and get them this far, and now we're getting ready to take
Now,
them
you got
upstairs.
20,000 of these pieces of paper, and explain the process that they're going to have to deal with in there.
When they get in here, they're going to have to go through each and every one of these. They're going to have to time, date, stamp each 20,000 individual sheets of paper. And then after they count them, we've already counted them, so we know that there's 20,000. They have to verify that there's 20,000, give us a receipt, then take them over to the supervisor of election where he validates each and every one of these signatures as valid.
Okay, so in closing, I know you got a role. How would they go about getting in touch with you, because you are activists in the community, and what they need to do?
Well, my telephone number is 407-502-7732, 407-502-7732. I'm currently running for City Commissioner for District 5. You can always reach me on my electcynthia.harris.com page.
Okay, make sure if you want to get involved, you contact her in your community. She's normally, whether she's in office or not in office, she still works for the community. Let's try to start supporting people who are on the move and not those who are sitting down. Geppetto Community Life Magazine, Township News 1, on the move. Thank you.